What's good, everybody? Joey J. Payne here, checking you live, man. RespectMyRegion.com. We're here in Hawthorne, California. Catalyst Consumption Lounge, Catalyst Dispensary. I've got a couple of very special guests here today. We've got Sheesh, Big Sky, LNS here, and then we've got Akon, the legend. It's a pleasure to have you guys here, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Little last-second maneuvers, man. This is the music industry, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's talking, it's these interviews, it's the content creation. I'm excited to have y'all here. Big shout out to our sponsors here today, Hightail on the Black Market products. I got a couple gifts for y'all after the episode. But before we get to all the fun stuff, I want to talk about your guys' music. Sheesh, the signing, convict culture,
Yes,
the
sir.
projects. Fellas, how are you guys feeling? What is it like working with a legend? How has your life changed since all these movements have been going on?
Drastically, man. Drastically since linking up with our brother. And it's all a blessing, man. Like, you know what I mean? We couldn't ask for a better situation. For real, for real. We learning everything we need to learn from a legend, like you said, so.
Music really changed my life, you know, and as just a music fan, someone who doesn't create it, to be sitting next to someone whose music I listen to before football games, you know, and things like that, it undoubtedly is a lot of pressure. And I can only imagine for me and what you guys go through and how that whole process came about. And so for you, Ski, what has that been like? How has your life changed? Some of the specifics?
Man, I've just been, soaking up game, as I go, you know what I'm saying? Just to remember to stay humble and just know that, never to get comfortable and always ask questions, always be forward thinking, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel. I'm more in that mode now, just soaking up game at the same time, staying on point when it comes to the music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a blessing.
I read a little bit about you guys and some of the struggles that you all have been through, and how those have played into the music is clear, because those experiences play a lot into various people's lives. Can you guys talk a little bit about the projects y'all are working on and how some of those things that you guys have gone through, how that's directly correlated into the art and what we consume as the fan side?
Yeah, I mean, our story is a part of us, obviously, you know what I mean? Like, the things we went through, we wouldn't be here on this couch right now with you without going through those things, you know what I mean? Everything is connected, you know what I mean? So we just rap about things that other people can relate to, you know what I mean? Which is the struggle, because everybody struggled in some type of way, form, fashion, it could be internally, financially, emotionally, like, you know what I mean? So that's what we push into the music heavy, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Talking a little bit about the art itself, what was your guys' thought process with the actual music, the beats, the instrumentals, who you wanted to collaborate with on that side? Because I even just said it earlier on a podcast this morning, the right beat, the right song, it don't even necessarily matter who's on it. You just connect with it in a deeper level internally. What was that like for you guys on the creative process?
It was always like first nature to have like substance in my music, you know what I'm saying? To always be rapping about something or veering your emotions in a way that you could relate to me, even if you ain't like never really been through it, you know what I'm saying? So just, you know what I'm saying, I always wanted to relatable rap, you know what I'm saying? You can relate to me, you know what I'm saying, see my side of things.
I can feel it just sitting here with you guys, that like the passion for it is real. I've been here in LA, you're around a lot of artists, a lot of creatives, and you can tell who's in it for money, who's living through it, or who's really had to sacrifice to get in some of those places.
That's real talk.
For you, a question, Akon, you've been in the game for a long time. What is some of the game initially that you felt was important to give to these individuals to help them really hit the ground running and kind of, get their own pace?
Well, for me, it was more about them just understanding the business of it. Because the business in the end is what gonna fall back on. Like, everything that you went through is to put you in a specific position so you never have to go back through that again.
Yeah.
So coming into the music business, it's an opportunity. Like, it's a blessing that everybody don't have access to. Even though now everybody has access to touch it, be a part of it, they don't actually have the access yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But once you understand the business of it and you learn how that actually navigates to the areas that impact people as a whole, then you're actually in the entertainment business, because then you're traveling globally. You're sustainable for the next 20 years. Your name will be constantly remembered. Your songs will be a part of people's lives and write the soundtracks of their lives. And then once you know all that, and you can actually combine the music with it, the business with it, now you're in a position where you're not only feeding your family for a long term, but you're also putting yourself in a position to create generational wealth for your kids and so on and so forth.
That's something that you've expanded your career is these different business ventures, right?
Right.
And it's inspiring to see you share the knowledge with the next generation of artists too. In terms of music, what was something that really encapsulated you about their creative side? Because obviously, you know, you're a fan, you create yourself as an artist. Was
Right.
there something relatable beyond maybe the past experiences on the creative art side that you felt like, man, this shit's gonna hit, man, this is gonna be popular?
One
What
hundred
was it
percent.
about that?
It was the topic mattered. You know, the real life experiences that was actually neatly curated within the music in itself. Because I built my career off helping others build their careers. But more than anything, my music content was based on my actual life. You know what I mean? Like, because that's all I knew to write about at that time. That's all I was surrounded by. That was, mentally I wasn't as creative as I am as a songwriter today when I first started, because I was going through such a black hole and it was such a dark place. All I had to just vent and get it all out of my system. And when I heard their music, it reminded me of the place where I used to be. And it gave me the same feeling I got from my own music back when I was making it. That's when I realized, okay, this is gonna be something that's gonna be attached to the people for sure.
Let's talk a little bit about the project. I think it's important that we talk about the music videos, we talk about individual songs. A lot of artists that I've talked to in the past, it's hard because, you know, everything can be their baby, or maybe they're just outright, this is the one. Now, there's two of you guys. So for Sheesh, do you have maybe a favorite? Maybe there's a favorite for you, or what is that kind of like in terms of figuring out like, oh, I want to do this, or I like this one more, maybe we push this one.
Yeah.
What has that been like with two of you guys?
I mean, the project is amazing. We gel like brothers would. You know what I mean? I know all brothers ain't the same, but you know, we just feed off each other. You know what I mean? A lot of times I lead the way, and even with me leading the way, I still ask him, "Hey, how you feel about this?
Yeah.
What type of beat you want to want me to make or whatever?" I always ask for his input, and if I'm not making the beat, shout out to our brothers SB and E White. They produced our project Air Mattress. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the mixtape that's out now.
Yeah,
Actually,
mixtape that's out now. Yeah, my brother on
The name of the mixtape and where to find it? Where
it's called Air Mattress Volume 1, the mixtape. It's produced by SB and E White. Also, with production by me and our brother, our label mate, Press Play. You know what I mean? Yeah, he on that thing too. We all went crazy, but yeah.
Is there a style or a word, or are we talking we're expanding and exploring all boundaries here with the music? Because, you know, there's these different eras and ages of hip hop,
Right.
or club music.
Right.
I was listening to some older interviews about how you got Eminem to do the club music, the club song, and that's not usually a thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
like, is there a lane that we're in, or are
nah,
are we crossing?
they
all of it?
swerving. They in every lane. Yeah, they literally swerving. You know,
Love it.
but that's what I'm here for, to kind of direct them in the lane till they get to the next lane where they can go into the speeding lane and goddamn push, put the pedal to the metal. But you know what I mean? I want them slow enough for the bystanders to see the car that they driving in.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they be flying past everybody like they just that talented. So the idea is, okay, look, let's start with who you are as a person, as a man, as an artist, as a creator, as a performer. Let people get to really understand what Sheesh is.
Love that.
Then you kind of allow them to run with you through this journey, because if you give them all at one time, they're gonna get confused. Like even me, I had to pick a genre to start, because I did reggae, Afrobeat, hip hop, R&B, you name it.
I heard a little electronic towards the end there too. Not the end, but a little bit in there. for
Right,
sure.
you see that, right?
I
done did some reggaeton,
Yeah.
EDM. Like, there's not a genre you're not gonna see my music or me featured on. So, but I had to get to a certain level where I could explore all of that and bring my audience with me through that journey. So they ain't no different, man. Just start from the bottom and then work their way up to the top.
As a fan, I like that. I think about my favorite artists. I'm a Nipsey guy.
Yeah, love Nip.
I'm a Mac Miller guy.
Love Nip. Mac Miller to the
A lot of us in those rooms will always go back and be like, oh, we like the music earlier on. It tells a deeper view of the
Right,
story. It paints
right.
a clearer picture
Picture.
of their day-to-day life, that relatable comment you were saying. And I love that. I love that we're not just getting some, not pop, but popular rap or popular hip-hop for whatever's trending.
For the
TikTok.
sake of trend,
For the sake
right.
of it today, we're going to get, I think I saw in one of the videos, guys, mixtapes every 2 weeks or something along those
Every 2 months.
Two
Every other-
months.
every other month.
I was like, wait, are we pulling a Russ card here with like singles every week kind of thing for SoundCloud? Like, okay, so every 2 months, that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be a lot of fresh content. We're
Yeah.
gonna get to know you guys through that, right?
Yeah,
What do you guys want people to feel or think about when they hear the music, when they listen to the projects, when they watch the video?
I say like excited, because I as a fan of hip hop, I know how exciting it is when you see something fresh and it's good. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you just like, I've been waiting on this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You say that to yourself. I've said it before. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I can't wait to get into this. or I'm at work right now. I can't stream it right now, but when I get home, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get on it. You know what I'm saying? We all know that feeling. So
Yeah.
I want them to feel like that when they see Sheesh. You know what I'm saying?
Some internal anticipation for whatever's about to fucking.
Yeah,
like they
nah,
just
that's
don't
real.
know. Like they see this song, they see the title, and they just want to know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I would say connected to add on top of that. Like,
Yeah.
I want them to feel like they know us. You know what I mean? Like, and they done met us before, even if they haven't. You know what I mean? Like, they can relate so much, you know, to our experiences, or even if they haven't, like my brother said, if they haven't been through it, they know somebody that been through certain things that where they still feel like, man, my cousin was talking about this, or, you know, whatever. So I just want the connection, you know what I mean? Like, with the music, for sure.
I see you guys looking fresh in your merch. I see the hat. I see a chain. I see the
They
sweatshirt.
thinking business already.
That's what I'm. So
That's what I'm talking
was
about.
that previous, or is this getting it together since the uniting, or when did the business take a level up for you guys? At what point in your career? How long ago? How recently? That kind of stuff for you.
We was doing merch and
Yeah, we've been
know.
we getting it together. We evolving the merch too. I was literally just talking to our big brother about merch before we got out the car. Literally, like, so he got ideas. We just molding the merch, and merch will definitely be available soon.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
I think it's a part of it, right? These different touch points for us to become a part of the brand and a part of the journey and the story.
Absolutely.
One of these questions that, early in people's careers, I feel like is always fun to look back is, what are you excited about right now? Where do you project yourself to be in the future? Where do you want to go? What kind of things do you want to do?
I know I can speak for my brother too. We just project ourselves to be as great as we can be. When we look back 20 years from now, 10 years from now, 30 years from now, we just want to be proud of everything that we done. You know what I mean? Yeah. All the energy, time, sweat, you know what I mean? Blood, sweat, and tears into our careers. That's going to, wherever we put into it and wherever we end, we're going to be happy with that, because we know we gave it our all. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people do stuff and half-ass it, and then they complain about it further down the line. Like, I know now we're not gonna have nothing to complain about, because we giving it our all with everything that we do.
Period.
Nothing.
What does giving it their all mean in 2025? Let's switch
Well-
to you, Akon, real quick. What does that mean for an artist, a rising artist?
I
This
mean-
is something that could actually be helpful. Yeah. Just period to anybody that could watch this.
Right, and just to add on to his last question and segue into this new question, he was always talking about, and as a group, they want to also be able to write, scripts, do movies, almost like how Ice Cube came out of that with these concepts, not only writing songs but writing films. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I think that's gonna be something that y'all.
There's a vision within
it's 100%. You know,
Absolutely.
and just business in general, just open up all different opportunities of business. But for the most part, even if you end up going that way, you can't go there unless you're giving it your all.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I think anything that you go into it with the anticipation of it being successful, it's that moment when you don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
That you got to be like, I got to just do it. That's giving it your all. Like when you got no time left, I mean, you ain't got no
hungry,
energy, man, and you finally get to where you want it to go, and you ready to settle down, take your shoes off, and they come and say, yo, man, we gotta go and knock this out. And you're like, damn, I don't feel like doing it.
Yeah.
That's when you have to get up and go do it. Because
That's
that
the
one,
evolving,
I promise
to some
you,
degree.
that one situation may change your whole life.
Literally.
Yeah.
yo, it's Big Ski,
It's LNS.
and we
Sheesh.
And you already know it's your boy Akon, strictly convict culture forever. And you're now locked into Respect My Region.
respect my.
Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go.